knowledge versus wisdom, education versus understanding. Now, oftentimes it doesn't do us, let me rephrase that. Oftentimes it does us a disservice to compare and contrast, but at the same token and in the same breath, it's also important to be able to come to various levels of understanding through awareness of what these different concepts actually mean. So check this out. What does this mean to you? When you see this, not this ball, I know I got big balls, y'all, but that at the top of that, what does that mean to you? Real quick, I'm gonna give you a chance to kind of think about that. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? So what does that mean to you that you're looking at right there? What does that mean to you? Is that a star? Is that a planet? Is that just the sun to you? Is that light? Is that information? Is that knowledge? Is that God? Is that wisdom? Is that your sustainer? What is that to you? What is that to you? What is this to you? This logo on the side of my face mean to you? Right? What do these things mean to you? What is that? What is that? So we're gonna take a deep dive and a look into what these concepts truly mean. What is education? What is knowledge? What is wisdom? What is the difference between these things? Because a lot of people, that, once again, not my big balls, but the thing on top of that. And we can get deep into the esoterics of what that, the Masonic background and heritage of the, of the cap, that the graduation cap and all that stuff like that. I'm not getting into that right now. I'm just getting into the basis of this, because we live in a society where these buildings are supposedly these places of esteemed knowledge, but gaining knowledge of self. Knowledge of self. Do people understand their mind, their body, the mental nature of the universe, the universal laws and principles, how to govern and control their own realities? Do people get that? Are people receiving that in these systems of school? What is schooling? What is schooling? See, in life you receive two educations. One is an education which is given to you, hence an indoctrination. This is the education of K through 12 that we all typically go to, unless we drop out in 10th and 9th grade, which oftentimes is gonna lead us into positions of poverty and, lower socioeconomic classes, unless we're that 0.001% of a nip hustle who drop out in 10th grade and, just has the wherewithal and just this divine intuition to figure it all out, which is so rare. You know what I'm saying? Which is why that type of archetype of spirit has to be pedestalized. But, the vast majority of us are in this system, right? So we have to find ways to navigate it. And without having proper understanding, right? Peace. See, I don't want a piece of the pie. I want the whole thing. I want to know it all. So I want wholeness. But if we're actually breaking down peace, and we're going to say the PEACE, pardon me, you're looking at peace. Proper education always corrects error. It's important to think in terms of acronyms a lot of times so we can break down these words. G-O-D, God. If I tell you motherfuckers I'm God, if I say that you're God, don't look at it from a Judeo-Christian standpoint, whereas it's, oh, that's blasphemous, you're not God. No, yes, I am God, as are you. Generator, organizer, destroyer. You generate through your mind. Remember, the first law of the universe is mentalism. The mind is all, the universe is mental. So when you're looking at it from that perspective, God, generator, organizer, and destroyer. You're generating your reality through your mind, through your heart, through your soul, through your intention, through your purpose, right? You're organizing that as you come to a space of centeredness. This world always wants people to be in states of turmoil, up, down, left, right, Never being able to be grounded in your energy, right? To be still, to be present. That's your organization. Remember, chaos out of order. When you look at even secret societies or sects who previously used to rule the old world, they would always rule through chaos out of order, out of chaos. Pardon me, no pardons. Order out of chaos. So you create an issue, you create a problem, and then you come in as if you're the solution to the same problem you created. And that's how you rule and you govern and you dictate to other people. That's how you create a dictatorship. That's how you create a farce of a democracy. So you, for example, you'll create a problem. Hey, let's say I create a, just hypothetically speaking, let's say I create a virus in a lab somewhere. I also have the cure to this virus. I let it go. I create propaganda campaigns that incite a ton of fear in people's minds. And then I offer them the solution down the line after so many people die from it or whatever, however that works and however that looks. And we can do that. We can go down the line and go down the list. And I'm not going to do that right now, but you get the point. Generator, organizer. So you've organized your thoughts. You've come to a space of saying, hey, this is what I want to do in my life. Now I'm going to sit in that. I'm going to feel that. I'm going to not even move towards that. I'm just going to organize that within my mind. What does that feel like to me? You know, what does that look like to me? And you don't have to have every part of that play mapped out, but just having a baseline to what it is that you see as being your ideal, right? And then the destroyer, the destruction aspect. A lot of times this is the last part of God. God destroys. We destroy to build. So when we're looking at the 1 through 9, shout out, peace to the gods and earth. So when you look at, for example, the nation of gods and earths, it will be considered the 5% nation. So this is a group of individuals who have higher levels of understanding, who understand that 85% of the majority is, about 80% of the majority is deaf, dumb, and blind. You know, blind to the fact that they're being controlled and being swung on a pendulum and basically are on this string ruled by this puppet master. The puppet master would be the elite. So let's say 80% is dumb, deaf, and blind, you know, or 85% is dumb, deaf, and blind. That 10% would be the ones controlling the strings. And we can, there's variables to it. It could be 1%. But what I'm saying is it's a very small so-called elite, but these people are not elite. The elite it's just like the cream will rise to the top. So if you're truly elite, it's not about being an elitist and cutting other people out and trying to set up systems to where you feel like you're superior to others. That's not elite. That's inferiority complex, manifesting itself and rearing its head. Facts. Now, those people who, the puppet masters, that makes up, you know, the 5, 10, 1%, however, it's a small percentage. The 5%ers would be the ones who are poor, so-called poor righteous teachers. Those who understand